Hello there, and welcome to Anon's story. Let's see what messages the divine may have for you today. So, when first connecting, the energy that I was getting was very split. So I'm getting that the energy right now with like within self feels very flustered. It feels a bit like confusing. It also feels like dense, like something feels like a bit heavy, right? But then on the other part of it all, like on the other part of it, what I'm picking up on is this energy of I'm hearing contemplation. So it's making me feel like you're going after something, you're going towards something, because maybe you're being pulled in a certain direction, but there's something here about like either your soul's not in it, your heart's not in it, or your mind's not in it. So like this thing that you're trying to manifest is what I just heard. This thing that you're trying to manifest, it's like either like the divine or like the universe is a bit like they're contemplating, I feel like, whether or not to give it to you, but contemplating that if you're ready to take this on, are you ready to take a certain type of step because of the energy that you currently possibly could be in, if that makes any sense. So like it's like, I don't know, you want like a commitment, right? Let's just go with love because that's the example that popped up. So you definitely could be here for that. But yeah, like let's say that you want love, you want long term, you want a partnership, you want a commitment. I don't know, you want success, you want family. I don't know, maybe you want like a nice house. Maybe your success, you want to like travel with a certain person for the rest of your life. I don't know. But you could be stuck in like either a situationship, or that you know that you need to get out of but you won't, or this could be something that's very internal for you where like this is the thing that you're wanting but maybe it's too difficult for you to put yourself out there. And this could be in a physical sense of like leaving the house, or this could be in the sense of just being open to new energy. You know what I mean? So because I feel like you're in this like topsy-turvy, like back and forth with this example, it's like the universe and or the divine doesn't quite know when to bring it in because they're waiting for you to kind of balance out your energy, right? So that's kind of what I'm picking up on. It's split, which does fit for the oracle cards that did come out, because we have meditate and contemplate. We have take time to breathe out, and what do you need to release. So definitely things need to be let go of. But what I'm getting is that in the beginning of this energy, you're in a time right now where you're definitely trying to understand exactly what it is that you want, and like also how to get there. But there's a sense of groundedness. I feel as if that's like missing from it all. I feel like you could be the type of person that's like easily swept up into like external forces, in possibly like your own ego. So going back to that example of you want a partner, you want a commitment, all that stuff. But if you are struggling with leaving the house, there could be things that maybe people around you could be saying. There could be things that you are telling yourself inside why it's preventing you from doing the certain things that you want to do. Because when one is grounded in their energy, it doesn't take them anything to act on something or to speak on something, because they understand themselves and they understand their situation that they're in, that they want to either act or they want to speak on. So yeah, there's like a level of like groundedness. I feel like that's like missing from it all. So what I'm getting is that maybe there isn't necessarily anything wrong with what you are doing, but there's like a level of like self-assurance, confidence, and also I'm hearing like self-love. I'm getting a message about like maybe some of you could have dealt with like an upbringing where it wasn't very emotionally based. It felt random, that message, but hopefully it wasn't. Then we have take time to breathe out. So after kind of like going through this time and space of where you're understanding where you're at and you know the direction that you want to go in, then we have this energy would take time to breathe out. Is that it almost feels like the universe is going to give you like a time and space where everything seems to kind of like, I heard like disappear, where things kind of like maybe disappear or they fall away. And also at this time I'm hearing you could feel very like slow and sluggish as well. But in that period of time when nothing is going on, this is the perfect time for you to really put some of like those actions, or I should say practices rather, putting some of those practices into play. So if you resonate with having like a very, I guess like a strict or stern type of like inner voice, then some of the practices that you could be putting into place right now is a lot involving self-love. So this could look like, you know, changing up your lifestyle, your diet, maybe exercising, maybe starting to wear like different brighter colors. I don't know. Anything that involves emotion is pretty much what I'm getting. Anything that involves emotions, this is a time where you're really putting like those practices into play. And then you're going to start to notice that once you start doing these certain things, when either that external person, that negative Nancy comes around, or when you have those moments when you have like those negative thoughts, you're going to notice emotionally how different it makes you feel. So I'm also getting another message of this could resonate for those that are trying and wanting to understand their intuition, your intuition and what it sounds like. And also a big key factor in intuition is definitely your emotions, you know, your gut feelings. So it's almost like you're getting a taste of, you don't have to talk to yourself so like negatively, or maybe you don't even have to be around certain individuals, because with the energy, what do you need to release? You're definitely going to be working on letting it go. So back to that energy of take time to breathe out. Once you start putting certain practices into play, you're going to notice that whatever had fallen off at that time, when it comes time for you to release, it's almost like it shouldn't be as difficult to release something, because previously when you were in the energy of putting certain self-love practices into play, they were already gone anyway. So these individuals, if they're people, they're showing you who they are. They're showing you their true colors, how they think, how they see you. They're going to be showing you during this time. You know, you could be in this time, coming out of it, or soon we'll be going into it. You know, tarot is a tad bit all over the place. That's why, again, emotions are very important. Very important. Yeah. And then at the bottom, we have a new romantic cycle begins. So mainly the main message I'm getting with that is that you are recognizing that you're all that in a bag of chips. You know, you're all that in a bag of chips. Great. Beautiful. Lovely. So I'm not getting a specific area. This could have to involve love. This could be career. It could be anything. But the main message coming through is that if you don't love yourself, how the hell are you gonna expect somebody else to love you? That's what I'm getting. That's a big thing. That's a big thing of what I'm getting. So coming into balance with yourself, therefore you can with another person. So let's see if we can get any details though from the tarot. All right, so we have the Three of Pentacles. Partnerships. I'm getting strongly that this could be you working with your spiritual team at this time. Like they're very close with you and they're trying to work with you. That message that we were getting earlier, that there's something that you want to go after, you want to walk in the direction towards, but something is kind of like halting you from that process, whether it be external people, something that's internal with you. This is a time where your spirit team is very, very much on you, because whatever it is that you're dreaming up and manifesting, They want the same thing for you too. You just got to be able to show them through your actions that that's what you want. You need to see and believe yourself as successful, that whatever it is, I just saw 10:01 on the timer. So whatever it is that you are manifesting, that you are dreaming up every single time that you go to sleep or you take a stroll into Delulu land, you have to believe the fact that you're going to be successful in whatever this manifestation of yours is. It has to be, and it will be successful. You know, the reason why I call it Delulu land, right? All right, and then we have the Seven of Cups reversed, right? So, Six of Wands, believing that your manifestation is something that is also, one, successful, but is realistic for you, as long as you're taking the necessary steps to get to that that destination, with keeping your spirit team very close by your side, which is just you listening to your intuition. And then with the Seven of Cups reversed here, there's no confusion. There's absolutely no confusion. There's no confusion. There's no illusions in whatever this manifestation is. This is something that I'm getting, that whatever it is that you are dreaming up or that you're manifesting, I'm getting it's something that's like big. Like spirit wants you to be excited for this change, right? So this current time and space, you could be feeling very much right now that you are stuck in a lot of different ways. That's not the energy that you're feeling. You're not stuck. Spirit wants you to see this time as you being excited for the changes that are about to come, because they're coming. They are coming. As soon as you show them physically that you're ready for whatever you're manifesting, they're coming. They're here. And there's something here about whatever you're manifesting being so like big or like intense. It's a commitment is what I'm getting. It's definitely a commitment, whether this be in love, or this could have to involve career. I'm seeing like signing like paperwork or something like that. It's a commitment or a contract. So it's kind of like once you make this decision, you're going to be locked in for quite some time. So make sure that this is something that you want, you know. But I do see you coming through with this energy with the Seven of Cups reversed here. This is something that you do want, that you are looking forward to. Now just, you know, believe that it is for you. It's realistic. It's going to be successful. Why? Because you're driving the wheel. And who is your GPS? The divine. You know? Yeah. Okay, yeah. So clarifying the Three of Pentacles, we have the Two of Swords. Yeah. Following your intuition. And making sure that you're doing a decent job with checking in with yourself, you know, here and there throughout the day, especially when you feel that you're in these moments or modes of like angst. I'm also hearing like fear. I'm also hearing the phrase like wound up, where I feel as if like there's like a lot of built up energy, but there's nowhere to put it. So it kind of has you like all over the place. So especially when you have like those moments where that's what you're feeling, that's definitely an indicator that, okay, something is off, whether it be internal or something that's like outside of you. Go like a bit deeper with that emotion and trying to understand what it's telling you, especially if it involves like another person, you know, as well as yourself, because you may feel something, like feel off, but not know what the root of it is. And it may seem like it's one thing, but it actually could be a different thing. So this also could have to do with healing from certain behaviors that you had grown accustomed to from your past. So that message that we got earlier about childhood, you know, it could be this that for some of you too. But yes, this is why your intuition is going to be very important, because not only you're going to know exactly what it is that you're feeling, you're going to know why you're feeling it and what you have to do to counter that. So clarifying the Six of Wands, Spirit. Yes, we have the Queen of Swords. So I know we're getting that message before that you have to believe in the fact that it is successful. So with the Queen of Swords, I'm getting that this is you being intelligent. I don't know why, but I'm hearing stoic. So I'm also hearing stoic. But this is also you being very, I want to say cautious. So with this cautious energy, it's like you're willing to have it, but you also have your discernment, like your wits about you. It's like, okay, I can see what, not entertain it, but I can see what this whole situation is all about. If it fits realistically with your dreams and your wants and your desires and your visions and whatnot, if it fits into all of that, cool. And if it doesn't, on to the next, right? So this is definitely you vetting something out before you just haphazardly. So that's kind of like impulse, like you impulsively just go off and commit yourself to something that you might find 6 months down the road, is what I just heard. You might have to, like, I heard, fight tooth and nail to get out of it. So yeah. I'm also getting a message of like your throat chakra too. Like your throat chakra as well is going to be something that's very important. You using your discernment and voicing that as you go along. So like, let's just say, for example, if it has involved career, right? Like you have like one person that comes along your way, and I don't know, they could be like a total scammer, right? But you don't have to like call this person out, is what I'm getting. You just have to know that it does not fit for you, it doesn't work for you, and then just walk away and be on to the next. Just always know that spirit is never going to doubt you, right? And therefore you should never doubt spirit. They're very understanding. You know, we as humans, we tend to, like, you know, fall prey to certain temptations, right? So they get it and they got it. That's why they're still here. That's why your divine support team is still here with you, you know? Because they're there to confirm for you whether or not that what it is that you want in this, you know, we're talking about this spread, right? Is for you, right? Like, oh yeah, this is definitely one path that can put you on like a high version of yourself. Like it could definitely help you raise your vibrations, right? So there's that. Now, when we talk about the emotions, that too is also your intuition as well. And it's also the divine as well. It's basically stepping in to let you know that along the way, certain obstacles or challenges may come up, and it may seem as if like it's not for you, that you may want to just be on to the next, but it actually might be something that's good for you. It just may not seem like it in the moment, you know? I'm hearing patience is a virtue. So going back to those messages about being haphazard or impulsive, this could also be something that you do need to release. So that's letting me know that you may be in a time and space where you're being asked to exercise patience and gratitude. So you expressing the gratitude is what's going to help. I'm hearing that it's going to help uplift the burdens that having patience can cause. So maybe you might resonate with like to being in control, or having to be in control, or being used to being in control. I'm hearing a line from a song, like I forget exactly how it goes, but it's like if I want something myself, like I'm not going to ask, I'm going to make it happen myself. It's something like that, where it's just like, you're not asking for any handouts or help or advice or guidance from anybody else. Like if you want something, then you're going to go get it. So I'm not saying that's a bad thing, but let's go with the example that if you are either in a relationship or you're in a partnership, like with work, other people's perspectives and their feelings and their wants too have to be taken into consideration. Like it's not just you is what I'm getting, because potentially what you are thinking of, not thinking that you're thinking of, or you're manifesting or desiring, it definitely involves other people. And I'm getting this message of whatever it is that you're manifesting, it is quite large. That's what I just heard. It is quite large. It's rather large. The divine is saying it'd be kind of like foolish to expect you to do this all by yourself. So it's okay to ask for help and guidance and assistance and whatnot. Like, it's okay to do that. Just have your discernment. Have your discernment about you. Is all. And then for the Seven of Cups, Spirit. Yes, we have the Hierophant. So yes, you seeing through the illusions, you not being confused, you being able to see all these avenues, all these routes, all these opportunities, all these cups, and you being able to look at one cup and be like, I want that one. That's the one I want. Because you're sticking to your morals, your beliefs, and your values. You're using what you want and what you desire, what you will tolerate and what you won't, to make this decision to pick which cup, or to pick what path rather, that you want to go down. Or if you have chosen a path, then it's you picking a cup for, let's just call it a resource. Yeah. Okay, let's see what's on the bottom here. Noble steed. Noble steed. I'm hearing something about a noble steed, which is making me think of Shrek. What did he say? Oh, do you hear that? I'm a noble steed. Noble steed. It's also making me think of the Chariot. Yeah. So this is you confidently releasing, walking away from something that is your past, and confidently going forward, moving forward, acting on something, speaking on something. Something also here to do with like innocence and purity is what I'm getting too. Another message I'm getting off of the Queen of Swords is that what's going to help you be successful and feel even more confident is that rather you being focused on problems, you're going to be like solely focused on like solutions. You know what I mean? I'm getting this example of like, I'm hungry, I'm hungry, I'm hungry, I'm hungry, I'm hungry. And it's like, you've been saying it and feeling it for 4 hours, but it's like, well, have you gone out and bought yourself something to eat? Have you got up in the kitchen and cooked something? You know? Yeah. Trying to see what else I can get from here. Like, I want to clarify. I just kind of feel like everything was pretty straightforward. Another message I'm getting with the Hierophant here is that that's just another confirmation about commitment. And that can go for, obviously for love, but that can go for career, where maybe you're not wanting to like go all over the place. You want to be a part of something that actually feels true to you, and that there's longevity with it. That's what I'm getting with the Hierophant. Thank you. Longevity, that's the word I was looking for. Okay, thank you. So we have the Three of Wands. I was just shuffling until I got like new of the bottom. Yeah, Three of Wands. For some of you, I just heard clear as day. If you resonate with these messages and you feel as if you're in this energy of like waiting for something to happen, you need to go out and make it happen. That's all I just heard. So yeah, if you're waiting on something, you need to go out and make it happen. Now, that does not mean to go out and make it happen alone. It also doesn't mean to go out and make it happen overnight. That's why I like that the Queen of Swords is here, because there is something that's very discerning about, there's something very discerning about you, as well as something that's very, oh, what was that word? In your energy. Oh, hopefully it'll come back. Yeah, you're coming out very discerning in your spread, but you're also coming out, very like, I cannot believe that it just legit popped out of my head, and for the life of me, I cannot remember what it is. I don't know, but positivity. I mean, well, it's all always positive. It's all always positive. I would hope, but no, this was a positive message. I thought this was very nice. It was very nice. So it seems like very soon, because the timing is all up to you, right? Very soon, you're going to make the decision to work with the energies that is around you to make very clear your path. Your path and whatever direction you want to take this path in. It's all going to become very clear to you very soon. Once you release whatever thing that seems to be more strong or more powerful or has more of an influence over you, rather than your own gut instincts, your own emotions, your intuition. Okay, so let's see some advice. Some advice. Oh, there we go. Awakening, yes, and energetic upgrades, a new way of being, integration. I really have to say I love that word integration is on this card, because it really feels like there's two parts of you that are coming together, but in a way, okay. There's people out there that believe God is something that's outside of us, and then there's a population that believes that God is within us, right? So the integration feels kind of like a, what is it called? Like a buy one, get one free, where you're integrating something within you, like two parts that are at odds with one another. You're integrating those parts within yourself, right? And one of these parts right here, whether it be your intuition, and your emotions, because honestly, it's all the same. So you're integrating something that seems to be very connected, like with the divine, with something that seems to be very tethered, like practical to here. So like your logic and your emotions, your practicality and your spirituality, you are integrating that within yourself, which is then allowing you to integrate with, I guess, the divine that's outside of you. Meaning that in these times where you do feel as if that you're you kind of do feel like stagnant, or you feel like your emotions are all over the place. Damn it, that fly buzzing really made me lose my train of thought. But when that does happen, you may be able to notice signs that are happening externally from you. So like, I'm getting something to do with wind and trees, birds, mostly hearing water. There's also numbers. Like you may see repeating numbers, or you may see like the same number like all the time. You may be asking yourself a question, and like a certain bird with very distinct colors may like fly past you or fly like right in front of you. Things like that that happen outside of you. That's Spirit's way of confirming to you that whatever it is that you're thinking or going through can be handled, can be dealt with by you. By you integrating these two aspects of yourself. Another message that I'm getting, it's going to be important for for you to like meditate, because this is what's going to help. This is what's going to help strengthen that bridge, is what I'm getting. Another message that I'm getting with the Awakening card, a new way of being, with the Six of Wands and the Queen of Swords, a new way of you being is introducing this confident, capable, intelligent side of you to whatever commitment this is. Like, there's something here about you needing to put faith within yourself and your capabilities. Yeah, back to the message about you're all that in a bag of chips. If the person to your left and to your right are, then why can't you? You know, kind of like that. It's almost like you could be used to just always counting yourself out of certain things, because that could just be what you're used to getting from other people outside of you. So that could definitely be one of the things that you are working on, that you're just not good enough, which is, you're only not good enough if you believe that. But with the Queen of Swords here and the Two of Swords with the Three of Pentacles, you know deep down that that's not the case. That's not true. Which is why you feel the way that you feel, as like split as you do, or as you had. Yeah, so you're definitely integrating, you're bringing together these two parts, therefore you can elevate. I'm hearing something about you as well adapting and growing to changes. You could resonate with having like a fixed sign in your chart somewhere, where you may notice it's quite difficult or a bit of a struggle for you to like do something new if you already have a routine established, is what I'm getting. And that goes like across the board, you know? I'm also hearing something about vitality. So you can notice around this time your vitality as well is going to be increased. But the more that you meditate, the more that you take more time out to understand your wants, needs, and desires, the more it's just going to strengthen that connection that you do have with the divine, that you do have with your own intuition. So not only is the connection strong, but you're going to be able to pick it up, no problem. You're going to be able to act on it, no problem, because the situation I'm getting that you're currently in, once you walk away from it, and I'm getting it's been some time, and you look back, you're going to realize that you were always fine, or you were always going to be fine, you know, which is going to help you make certain decisions. I'm hearing cutthroat decisions. Yeah, whatever it is that you're manifesting, it's something rather large. It's rather large. Okay, it's rather large. So you might have to have your big boy pants on or your big girl pants on for whatever it is that you want to step into. And you might have to make some cutthroat decisions. This involves a person, you know, knowing what they want, being capable enough to take the necessary steps to get what they want. Also, not being afraid, like being able to show vulnerability that, hey, when you don't know something or you do need help from something, go ask. Yeah. Very nice, very nice. And at the bottom, yeah, yes. At the bottom we have, what is a mingling feeling trying to tell you? I feel like the mingling feeling for majority of you is telling you that you already know what you need to do. You already know what you need to do. You just got to do it, is what I'm getting, like big time. You know what you need to do. You just got to trust yourself, that's all. Just trust yourself. Because with the Queen of Swords, you're definitely smart enough to like not get yourself in a messed up situation. Definitely not. No, you definitely are smart enough to not, you know what I'm trying to say, okay? You know what I'm trying to say. You'll get yourself out of it if it were to come to that point. That's what I'm saying. Trying to think if there's any other messages. Yeah. Vitality within you is definitely going to be restored. Yeah. Okay. Those are all the messages that I'm getting for you lovely, beautiful folk out there. And I pray that they have found you oh so very well. Until next time. Bye-bye.